Each of us have gone through multiple scenarios in life where we must have felt this is the end of the world. How did we cope? How did we continue functioning? Must have been the loss of someone really close, a setback, a disappointment, something that didn't go the way we wanted, or merely a closed door. Who was with us? Who supported us? How did we emerge stronger and better? Did we have certain habits that helped us? Did we have the right attitude? Different coping styles with a lot of sensitivity. Personal habits, mindset, spirituality, service, and relationships. Together, they form a picture, a complete picture of how human beings endure and heal. The strength to make this series is basically the intention behind it, authenticity. Approaching people's inner lives with dignity, curiosity, and compassion rather than trying to fix or simplify it. Please be with me as we go on to short videos and podcasts and hoping for more clarity, depth, and meaningful conversations ahead. Every human being develops ways to cope with pain, uncertainty, and emotional overwhelm. Some methods help us emerge stronger, heal, and grow, while others just let us survive the difficult moment. In this episode, we explore the many ways people manage life's emotional demands, from connection, creativity, reflection, and service to the unconscious patterns we adopt just to get through the day. Hobbies and habits are more than just pastimes. They give people a form of emotional survival, and it can be singing, dancing, running, cycling, fitness, painting, or gardening. All these things give people a sense of reason, rhythm, purpose, or control during difficult times. Most of the time, healing does not happen in grand moments, but in small routines that help us go each day.
Hi, this is Commandant Ramarao, a Coast Guard veteran, served on board various Coast Guard ships and establishments, and also managed the two rescue coordination centers for the Coast Guard for about 35 years. Post your careers like me, what I came to know in later part of my life was to pursue some adventure sports or daily sports activities like cycling, running, or any other adventure related activities. It gives a dual purpose of exercising your body early in the morning and also interacting with various people from different professions and age categories, and where you interact and exchange your ideas about, say, cycling or any other common activities. By this, you tend to be less stressful in your job or day-to-day life. You can think of trekking on weekends or any other activity where you can meet different types of people.
Gardening teaches patience, presence, and acceptance in quiet ways. The simple rhythm of nurturing plants, watching slow growth, and Staying connected to nature often creates a deep sense of calm and balance. For me, it is more than a hobby, it is a grounding space that gently protects my mind from stress and emotional overwhelm. Hobby gardeners are happy people.
Even with my busy schedule, I'm very intentional about my physical activity because it directly affects my mental health. I love tennis, I play tennis, I run, I bike, I hike. These activities give me an outlet. They help me clear my head, and honestly, they let me forget about the real world for a little while. That time is essential for me. It helps me reset, and because of that, I can show up with more energy at work and be more present and patient at home with my kids. At the end of the day, mental health isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about staying grounded, knowing what matters, and giving yourself permission to pause so you can keep showing up where it counts. Cheers and have fun.
पिया की नजरिया जादू भरी पिया की नजरिया. How does one deal with stress? Like everybody else, I too have overwhelming days, meeting deadlines, and mind is too full. So what I do is, instead of avoiding stress, I gently move through it with the help of music. Singing is my first refuge. I sing a rag, I pick up a rag, sing a bandish or a bhajan, and then I find that I'm completely in present. I forget about the stress that I was dealing with and it gets me grounded. My breathing becomes normal. I also enjoy teaching music. When I see the satisfaction on the face of the student and when I share the joy of music with the student, it gives me immense satisfaction. When I'm in a very stressful situation, I listen to music. Listening to music is like meditation. It brings you in connection with yourself, and I start enjoying the present. It gets me out of the most stressful situations in my life. So we don't need any very grand solutions for getting out of stress. We just need a simple practice. Like for me, it is music.
For many people, coping does not happen in isolation. The presence of family, friends, and trusted relationships give them the strength, emotional strength, to go through difficult moments. And this also is a reminder that you don't have to carry life's burdens alone. Today, we are meeting Sahas Dukirala, who feels that while fitness is a routine for him, being among friends and family keeps him grounded.
Working out 3 to 5 times a week isn't really about discipline for me anymore. It's more like a checkpoint in my week, something that breaks up the noise. There's a rhythm to it, showing up, going through the motions, pushing a little, failing a little, and then leaving. And no matter how the rest of my day goes, that part stays consistent. Sometimes I'm fully locked in. Other days I'm just going through the motions. But even that counts. Even something as simple as grabbing food with friends becomes part of that structure. It's less about the restaurant and more about showing up. Sometimes it's less intentional than that, wandering through a grocery store with a friend, not really needing anything, or spending a day at the beach. Just moving through space, talking about nothing in particular.
For some people, coping is not associated with a hobby or an activity, but to a way of living and seeing the world. A mindset of acceptance, chanting, meditation, lifelong learning, all these create a quiet anchor during stressful times. For them, it is not that the life's challenges are taken away, but it gives them a sense of meaning, resilience, and calm during emotional exhaustion.
Hi, I'm making some drawings. After I retired, I started doing the drawing and I found that it is a very good hobby and it is giving me relaxation, helps to make me keep calm, and I also think about other things while I'm drawing. So these drawings I started making, illustrating for picture storybooks, which are for children below the age of 4. It gives very small and interesting stories which the children can relate to. So I have already made 4 books. So this is the new thing which I am doing. And learning new things always gives you a relaxation, keeps you sharp, and you can focus on something like that. Thank you.
वन्दनमो रघुनन्दन सेतुबन्धन भक्त चन्दन रामा वन्दनमो. Hi all, this is Padma Seshadri, mother of a 24-year-old boy with autism. Parenting a child with autism often feels like running a marathon in heels during a hurricane. Stress and anxiety are integral part of my life. How do I cope? Simple spiritual practices like singing bhajans, chanting slokas, and meditation really brought positive changes. What are the positive changes? The more I read our Itihasa Ramayana, I found inspiration in Lord Rama, who accepted everyone, whether it is a monkey, squirrel, bear, boatman, Rakshasa, or king, unconditionally. This unconditional acceptance became my guiding light. When we stop judging our journey and start embracing, life becomes lighter. This journey inspired me to write a book on autism awareness titled Special Messenger, a reflection of love, resilience, and the beauty of seeing the world differently. I understand that every problem is a solution.
The world is moving very fast right now, and if you work in big tech, the perks come with a massive side of stress. When burnout starts creeping in, you have to find a way to disconnect. For me, that's art. It's not about being a master painter, it's about immersion, choosing a color palette, experimenting with new mediums, or just letting a pen wander on paper. It forces your mind to slow down. To me, art is active meditation. Every doodle and every brushstroke is a boundary I set between my job and my peace. As the art icon Henry Matisse once said, creativity takes courage, but sometimes it also takes us exactly where we need to be. Find your outlet today.
I used to think pushing through a fried brain was a badge of honor, but honestly, I have realized that when I'm not true to myself, It's not just me who suffers. Everyone around me gets a lesser version of me too, and they suffer as well. It's a hard lesson, but I've learned how to stop, step back, and actually listen to what I need. Saying no feels hard in the short run, but is always good in the longer run. But what to say no to needs a little bit of listening. And that listening always happens at the piano for me. When I play the piano, all the other noises fade. I can finally hear what my body is trying to tell me. And I reconnect with myself, find out what I truly want, and set my expectations to face the world of stress again. It's how I refill my tank, because end of the day, you can't pour from an empty cup.
A thought for another who just needs a helping hand, a pat on the shoulder, and maybe just some spare time to be with them, do things with them with respect, dignity, and empathetic care.
Volunteering for a cause. Sometimes one of the most powerful ways to heal ourselves is by showing up for someone else. Social work gives pain a purpose, transforming helplessness into connection, empathy, and meaningful action. In helping others carry their burdens, we often discover a quieter way to lighten our own.
For me, it comes down to three simple principles. First, don't take yourself too seriously. When things start to feel heavy, I remind myself I'm just a tiny speck in this very big universe. That perspective helps a lot. Second, focus on what you can control. There's always noise, always uncertainty. Worrying about things outside your control just drains you. So I put my energy where it actually makes a difference. And third, this one matters to me a lot. Don't take on work that you don't enjoy whenever you have a choice. Energy is limited, and doing work that aligns with your interests and what you completely enjoy changes how you show up each day.